Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to an exciting video. We are off to the airport today. You can probably already tell what's going to happen in this vlog by the title and the thumbnail, but we are heading on holiday. So this is the current state of my suitcase, and I need to brush my teeth, put my toothbrush in there, but then other than that, I do think that I am fully packed. I've got my airport bag with my neck pillow as well, and yeah, just all the bits and pieces that I need. Main one actually being the Switch, so that's going to be my in-flight entertainment of the day. Going to try and leave here in probably about 15-20 minutes, get a taxi to the airport and get checked in and everything. This is the first flight that I have ever had which hasn't been at like the crack of dawn. Our flight is actually 1:30 this afternoon, so that's really unusual for me, but maybe I'll love it, we'll see. So yeah, come and join me for the week. We'll spend the week together in this video, and let's head over to the Greek islands. And by that I mean specifically Kos. We're not like doing multiple Greek islands, we're just going to Kos, but you know, it is one of the Greek islands. I'm waffling now, I'm going to stop, probably see you at the airport. Okay guys, we are at the airport. We've just been dropped off by the taxi. We've got our bags, and is that the rolling of the wheels on the ground not just the best sound in the whole entire world? So it's getting me excited now. I've had a bit of a stressful week, not much time to get everything sorted that needed to be sorted, but we've done it and we are here, and I'm actually kind of getting excited about the holiday now. I feel like because of how much was going on, it was almost like I didn't have time to be excited, as silly as that sounds, but it's really feeling real now. We're here, it's gonna happen, my bag's gonna fall off my arm, but it's okay because we're going on holiday. How mad is this? Everything is like self-service now. So you scan your own bag and off it goes. How crazy. Bye, hopefully see you on the other side. Okay, so now we are in the like duty-free section. Cal has brought himself some Sony headphones for the plane. We have down here a bag of WH Smith's bits, just like lunch stuff to be able to have on the plane. And then we've just come to Soho Coffee, and I might have gone a little bit mad on the banana bread vibes. So this is a banana bread oat matcha, and then I also have in here a banana bread muffin as well. So I might have gone a little bit extreme, but banana bread is one of like my favourite things ever, so I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this. We are up in the skies. And I am just about to play Pokopia on the Switch. So we have made it to Kos. It is 7:30? 7:45 in the evening here. It's 2 hours different to back home. This is our plane that we've just got off of, and people clapped. People clapped when the plane landed, and I was not one of those people. I refuse to be one of those people. But yeah, we're going to get baggage and head over to the hotel now. Okay, so we have just checked into our room, and it is so cute. So you walk in the front door here, and then you've got some cupboards, a safe, hairdryer, and I presume basically the same thing here. We have the bathroom right behind us. let's not pay too much attention because I have been travelling all day. Standing shower bath. Quite a nice bathroom really. And then over into the main part of the bedroom. And you know what? It's not enormous, but it's exactly what we need. We don't need any more than this. It's nice, it's clean. And I love this light shade. I think that's really, really sweet. And then we've got this little, ignore all the baggage that we've just dumped. Mirror, desk, TV. Is that not a cupboard? Oh yes. Oh, it's the fridge. I don't understand why the little pad for the remote is ducks, but that's cool. Oh, what's this? Little basket with some towels in there. That is possibly the sweetest thing. Oh, it has got a stand on it though, so it might just be purely for decoration. I did think that you might have been able to like just take the whole thing down to the pool with you, but I do think it's decor. But I still think that looks really nice with the little towels inside that we can still take to the pool. Oh, so this is our balcony and we have a view of the pool, and obviously it's dark, so we're not too sure at the moment what else we can see. But this view over the pool looks amazing. And I know that we can walk to the beach, like directly to the beach from the hotel. So I don't know if that's there or maybe down that way. I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll be able to get a little bit more light on the situation in the morning. Good morning, guys. I'm hoping that I'm in shot here because I actually can't see anything. I am sat on the balcony at the moment and it does sound really echoey as I'm talking, so I'm hoping that this isn't terrible for you guys watching. But it is day 2. I have slept really well actually. The bed was really quite comfy. The fridge made a bit of a noise and I did sleep the whole night through. I heard it a little bit as I was trying to get to sleep, but I was so tired yesterday that it really didn't make a difference. So now that I am not going to be as tired tonight, I do wonder if it's going to cause a problem or not. We've just gone downstairs for breakfast, which again was a little bit unusual. So you had a bit of fruit, toast, cereal, and then everything else, as far as I'm concerned, was dessert. There was pastries, so like croissants and pain au chocolat, but they were so insanely sweet that again it was more like a dessert. And then everything else, there was like, they looked kind of like profiterole dough balls. There was chocolate dessert, milk cake, loads and loads of really desserty stuff. And I know that obviously a all-inclusive hotel has to cater to everybody and all different like eating styles, I guess you would call it, but there was not one bacon, sausage, egg, scrambled egg. And so Cal struggled for breakfast. If you don't already know, he's lactose intolerant. But even I struggled for breakfast, and I can eat anything that I wanted. I did try a few different things, but every single thing that I tried, I was just like, this is dessert. So I've had a very, very sweet morning. And I did feel a little bit ill from the amount of sweet stuff that I've had, but as it's kind of been a bit of time, that feeling's worn off. Interesting start to day 1. And it might mean that we have to eat out more than we planned and more than we expected, which is a little bit annoying when you've gone all-inclusive, but you know, you've got to do what you've got to do. And yeah, I'm actually feeling like I'm in a little sun trap here because it is so warm in this little seat. I'm watching all the little birds fly around. Oh, I can show you the view now as well. So this is our view. We've got, this is the quiet pool. So there is another pool which is more like kid friendly. and then you've just got views for miles, and I think down this way is where you can get to the like private beach section from the hotel as well. So yeah, we are going to explore the hotel a little bit because there is lots of different places to eat. We went to the main restaurant for our breakfast, and they are the only place that do breakfast at this time of the morning, but for lunch and dinner there is more options. So you've got like pool bar, snack bar, street food sections. So we're going to kind of work out where we are in terms of the hotel, explore everything a little bit more, and then we might go out and see what is in walking distance of the hotel and things like that as well. So that is going to be the plan for day one, just like a proper investigating, finding your feet kind of day. I almost forgot to show you guys before heading out, but this is my little outfit of the day. We have this little vest top with the turtle on. I think this is so cute. This is from Shein. The little brown bag is, I think, TikTok shop. My little tennis skirt is Slazenger, and then I did have sandals on to go to breakfast, but I think we're going to do quite a few steps, so I've just put my white Adidas trainers on instead, and this is my little outfit of the day, and I'm not gonna lie, I think it's really, really cute, so I'm really happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we've just done a bit of a walk around the hotel to work out what's where, and we've just come down to the beach, and oh my goodness, you are not prepared for this. Look at the islands in the distance as well. I feel like it's going to be one of those where the camera's not doing this justice, because like with the white sand beaches and everything, I feel like you could say that this was like, I don't know, somewhere else in the world outside of Europe, and you'd be like, yeah, fairs. I see it, I get it. Because right at this moment I don't feel like I'm in Greece right now, I don't feel like I'm in Europe right now, because this is insane. Okay, I did want to just update you guys. We have just popped back to the room because we realised that we didn't pick up any sun cream or anything like that, and the sun is definitely starting to shine now, and you can definitely feel it. And as we was walking out to go back to the beach, because we're going to walk in that direction, we went past breakfast again, and then we was like, oh, there's another like buffet bar bit outside, and that is where all of your sausage, bacon, eggs, etc. are. So I take back everything that I said earlier, and everything that I said, I mean, I didn't say too much, but like, you know, everything that I said about the breakfast being like a small selection, we just didn't open our eyes essentially. So we will be eating breakfast much better tomorrow than what we did today, so that's exciting. Okay, so we have gone on a long old walk this morning, and I feel like I haven't actually shown you guys that much of it. I think that we don't have that much actually around us, and to go to towns and cities that have more, then we would need to rent a car or get a taxi or get a bus. So those are definitely options that we are thinking about for other days during the week. So we just kind of, you know, sussed out where we were, worked out what's around us, had a little bit of lunch, and we have picked up a few bits that I just wanted to show you guys. So I got this gorgeous tote bag, and I just feel like the colours on this are so cute. We've got Greece here, Kos here, because I have seen a few things which are just Greece on them, but I want anything that I buy to specifically say COS, just because, you know, that's where we've been. So I just thought that this tote bag was really, really sweet. I love the pinks, the blues, and yeah, just all of it. I really, really liked that. That was €9.50. And then, are you even on holiday if you don't pick up some crisps? So Cal picked up these Lay's baked barbecue. So those look good. I'm not always the biggest fan of baked crisps. And also, I thought that this flavour was quite interesting. So I have picked up the Lay's tzatziki flavour, and I like a bit of tzatziki sauce anyway, but I have never ever seen them in a crisp before. So I am very excited to give those a go at some point as well. Not right now though, because we have just had lunch downstairs and we're about to get changed, put some swimwear on, and then spend the afternoon by the pool, I think. Okay, so we are just about to head downstairs for dinner. We have spent the whole afternoon by the pool, which was really, really nice. So I am just wearing this little shorts cord set, and I am in love with this. I think it is so cute and so flattering, and it is from Primark, so we love that. And then I've just got my sandals on. These are from Office. Gosh, I'm looking extremely pale. We need to try and fix that this holiday. And then look at this handsome gentleman.
Hi.
I love this outfit. Wasn't this the River Island one that I told you to get?
I don't know. I don't know if it was River Island. I thought we got it. It might have been River Island, to be honest.
Well, anyway, there was a set like this that I saw in River Island, and I was like, I like these kind of things. And then we brought more. So this one might be River Island, it might not. But this is Cal's outfit of the day as well.
Lovely.
Looking lovely.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so we have come down straight to the beach after, oh my god, what is that? It's like some weird fly thing. We've come down to the beach straight after dinner, so I don't actually have my vlogging camera with me to be able to show you this, but we're going to sit here and look at the sunset. How gorgeous is that? So we're just going to sit here and watch the sun go down basically, because gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Good morning. Noise in the background, Cal is brushing his teeth, but I thought I would just jump on and say hello. We have had breakfast and we're now just getting ready to leave the hotel, and my little hack of this trip is 2 pumps of sun cream and then 2 pumps of peaches and cream sun tint, and then giving it a little mix together on the back of my hand. So then it's almost like a tinted sun cream. Could I have just brought a tinted sun cream? Absolutely, but I haven't, and we have the tools to make one, so we're making one. I should not have just done that in a big stripe over my head. Let's blend that in. But I just think it's a nice light wash of coverage, whilst also giving me sun protection as well. So that is how I have been protecting my face. I tell you what I really should have done. Got like, you know, a tinted SPF moisturiser, but if you knew the weeks and days leading up to this holiday for me, you would know that I literally had 0 time to prepare. So needs must in these times, but I still think that that is giving a really nice look. So it's nothing too crazy, but it does give me that slight little bit of colour, which I love. I actually think I need to get my eyelashes done, because I'm at a point right now where I just can't stand not wearing at least mascara because I feel like my eyes are like minuscule. There we are. So that is what I'm going for today, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell. You're like positioned on top of the TV as well, so you know, angles in this place are questionable, but I've got my Adidas trainers on again just because we're planning to do quite a bit of walking today, and the rest of the fit is Primark. So the shorts and the vest top were this year. The little shirt jacket that I've put on is actually part of a co-ord that I got last year, and then I've just got this clip in my hair as well, which is also Primark. So I don't think you can ever go too far wrong with Primark, especially for, you know, holiday bits and pieces. That is going to be my little outfit of the day, and we're going to see if we can get a bus into Cost Town. I don't know how reliable the buses are actually going to be given the fact that it is Sunday today, and they might be fine. I might just really be overthinking everything. Gonna pop my sunglasses on as well. These are just from Shein. I've never really cared too much for sunglasses, so I just get about a million cheap ones. So all of my sunglasses were probably about £2 from Shein. So, you know, I don't mind if they get scratched in my bag, if they fall off my head. Whereas, you know, if I had paid hundreds for them, I'd be like, oh, that is not okay. Okay, so we have just caught the bus and we have just got off in Cost Town, and we're right by this really pretty, I think like church looking building. There's quite a few crosses on it. Oh yeah, they've got candles in there and everything. Oh, here's the front of this building, yeah. Look.
That looks nice.
Well. I think this is a little bit more what we were looking for when we went walking around yesterday. So we have, it's 11:30, the bus back is at 4, so we've got about 4.5 hours to just explore, find some nice food for lunch, and probably spend some money. So we have just come to the port now. There is some massive boats. I think there's some yachts in this direction as well by what I could see. But we will be on something like this, if not this one, tomorrow, because we've got the 3-island boat tour, and it looks like a ship like this, or there's like another piratey one in the background there as well. So this is our plan for tomorrow, which I think will be really exciting. So guys, if anybody wasn't sure, I didn't actually fly here to get to Greece. I parked my boat here, so I'll just leave that to rest there for the rest of the week, and then I'll get on that to go back home, because that is absolutely mine. What a dream that'd be. I mean, there's some lovely ones. Oh yeah.
Can I give you mine? Yeah.
Gosh. I mean, you know what? Even this little one over here, I'll take it. That's fine by me. Dinner has, or lunch has arrived. This is a chicken gyros, kind of deconstructed, but I think it looks gorgeous. And then Cal has gone for the chicken club sandwich with some chips as well. And I think this is going to be a really good lunch. So now, as kind of a dessert, we've decided to have some cocktails. So this one is a banana daiquiri, which I am so excited for. And then Cal has gone for the tequila sunrise, and they've brought over some little snacks as well. So we're going to enjoy these. Guys, I don't know if I have just absolutely lived under a rock my entire life or whether a banana daiquiri, I keep forgetting that word for some reason. What is that? Oh, there's somebody's radio in the car. Or that a banana daiquiri is like an unusual thing, but honestly, this is absolutely divine. Good morning, guys. It is an early one today. It is 8:26 in the morning. My hair is absolutely enormous, but we're going to ignore that. And we have got the boat trip today. So that is, oh gosh, not too sure. 3 different islands. One of them's Pessimos, I think. I can't fully remember, but we're going to 3 different islands today to explore. It's a boat trip. We get to swim in the sea. We have a barbecue on board, lots of different things going on, so that's going to be really exciting today. We've just had breakfast and packed a bag to take with us, and if I turn this, I should be able to show you my little outfit of the day. So this is a cord, it is top and shorts, and obviously it is this really cute backless halter neck stripy vibe, so we love that. Bikini is on underneath, and then I've just brought some other bits and bobs as well in case I want, you know, full leg trousers or a t-shirt as well, because t-shirt I'm thinking more so I don't want to burn my shoulders. The full leg trousers is we get to spend an hour at each island, and so I'm thinking, you know, if I'm wanting to walk a little bit easier, then it probably is easier if my thighs aren't touching. So I've put those in the bag for that reason as well. I have my sandals on again at the minute, but I have packed some trainers with me to be able to walk easier as well, because, you know, uneven ground probably. Like one of these islands, I'm sure they said only like 30 people live there or something, so I can't say that I think it's going to be like, you know, even ground or anything like that. That is essentially the plan of today. We need to get a taxi in probably no later than half an hour, and I need to do all of my sun cream and everything before we leave. But that is going to be the plan for today. I am very, very excited, and because of going onto the boat, I don't think I'm going to take my camera with me, just, you know, to keep it safe and everything. So I'll get some clips on my phone. I'll ask Cal to get some clips on his phone as well, so if there's like changes in how it looks, how it sounds, that will be why. But, you know, if I damaged this camera or lost this camera, then there wouldn't be a vlog at all. So, you know, it's one of those. So I'm going to do that for my sun cream, and then we're going to head to the boat. Okay, we have made it onto the boat by the skin of our teeth. We have really struggled to get a taxi this morning, so they were literally phoning us while we were in the taxi being like, are you coming on this boat today? So that was quite embarrassing, but we have made it. We are on the boat. We're still in the dock, but we're going to head off in just a moment, I believe. So we've just got off of the boat. This one is ours, and oh my gosh, fresh orange juice, that sounds so good. I might have to do that. bet that's so good. So this stand is selling all of the like organic sea sponges, and I feel like they look really spiky, but they're actually really soft. Oh God. He had a sponge hat.
Better.
I fed the cat. No, I petted the cat. Right, we've just done a little bit of shopping. We've got a fresh orange juice and we've picked up one of the sea sponges as well. Cal's going to be my glamorous assistant here. But they were basically saying that obviously it's natural sea sponges, it comes from the sea, and they can last 20 years. And she was like, you can use them on your dishes, use them on your skin. So we've picked up one of those, and he had like some bowls of water as well, so we were able to tell the feel of them. But fresh orange juice. Ooh, yeah, it's bitty, but it's kind of still nice.
Oh yeah, no, that's nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
I expected it to be bitty though, like we said, because it's fresh. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice that.
Whereas I don't usually like bitty. Like, I would not choose bitty from the supermarket, but I feel like it's different somehow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I mean, it's probably expected because of it being fresh, but this is definitely the best orange juice I've ever had. That's insane. Lunch has been served, so we've got pork, salad, tzatziki and a bun, and then Cal's is exactly the same but with no tzatziki because he's lactose intolerant. So we have made it to Pessimos. I'm still not sure if I'm saying that right, but that's how it sounded like the guy on the boat said it. We've done some swimming in the ocean, as you will have seen, and now we're just going to do a little bit of sightseeing and maybe a little bit of shopping. There was some nice little clothing market stands just this way, but there's quite a bit to see here actually, so we've got an hour here before we head back on the boat, and it is so pretty. It has been such a good day. The day has actually flown by. I can't believe that we've been doing this literally for the whole day. There's a dog behind me. Distracted by dogs, always. So this is a little chalet village hotel on Pessimos Island, and we were literally just saying that some of the restaurants and stuff along the beach this way, how are they staying in business and how are they making money? But actually with a hotel on the island, it makes a lot of sense. But I love how they've done this. I think it looks really, really pretty. And then we were trying to decide what we think that building is on the mountain. We said maybe like a school or something, because would children from here go to school somewhere on the island, or would they have to travel? That's the question. If you know, let us know. Okay, so we are back from the boat trip, which was such an insane day, and I thought that we would just chat about it while my hair dries a little bit before I try and do something with it. But we started at 10. Wait, no. Well, the boat trip started at 10, and I think it was about 8:45 we had phoned for a taxi to come and pick us up from the hotel. By 9:15 we were still outside of the hotel, and I was phoning up being like, "Hon, we're about to miss the boat." And she was like, "Oh, can you wait 10 minutes?" I was like, "No." So that was a little bit hairy because we were cutting it so fine. I mean, we had left so much time to be able to get there with more than enough time, but the taxi just didn't turn up, so then because of that it was being cut super fine. But we met some lovely people outside as well who were actually on the same boat as us, so luckily we were able to all go in the same taxi together. And then the boat trip itself was so much fun. You'll have seen all the clips. We saw dolphins, we went to different islands, we tried some fresh orange juice, insane. We brought a sea sponge. I think the other stuff that we brought was just like drinks, crisps, ice cream, those kind of things. We swam in the sea, we saw lots of different things, and you know, we could see Turkey, we could see all loads of different islands of Greece, and yeah, it was so good. Really enjoyed that. Have a feeling that that's going to be the highlight of our holiday, to be honest, because it was that good. The only thing now though, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, because I feel in myself that I'm kind of like all over the place, because I still feel like I'm on a boat. I still feel like I can feel the waves and everything. Obviously I absolutely cannot, because I am on solid ground, but yeah, just something in my mind makes me feel as though I am still on the sea. So don't know how fun that's going to be to try and fall asleep tonight, if it is still the same by the time that I'm heading to bed. But anyway, I have come back, had a cup of tea because I really fancied a cup of tea, and then had a shower, hence why my hair is in this towel, and we're gonna have to try and sort this out in one way or another. Although it looks a lot better than it did when I first took it out of the clip, because obviously it had all salt seawater in it, so it was huge and it was a big old mess. But obviously I've washed it. I'm using the Garnier, it's something to do with grape, and it says that it's for dehydrated hair, and honestly I think choosing to bring that shampoo here was the best idea that I've ever had. And now I'm just going to pop in some of the Beauty Works 10-in-1 Miracle Spray. I forgot to mention earlier, but the clips that I got on the boat, half of them are on my camera, but the majority of them are actually, and when I say camera I mean phone, so some of them are from my phone, most of them are from Cal's phone, so hopefully all of the quality and audio and everything is okay and you can hear us and everything. But yeah, if there is some changes between being on my camera, being on my phone, being on Cal's phone, then that is why. But I was literally there recording the dolphins. I don't think I even caught the dolphins on camera, and And then it was like, your storage is full. I was like, no. So then I sat there, quickly deleted loads of things. I think it said that I deleted like 200 and something, that was photos and videos, and then it was still like, no, your storage is full. So I don't understand how I can delete over 200 things and my storage still be full. But you know, Cal's phone to the rescue. So maybe I just need to be a little bit more careful in the pictures that I save on my phone. But you know, I've got photos from like definitely back in college, possibly back in high school, so you're talking 10 years of photos are all collected on that phone. And I'm like, I can't delete that. Those are memories, and some of the people on there I don't really speak to anymore, you know, just because that's the way that life has gone and things like that. But I still really enjoy those memories, and you know, at different parts of my life different people shared those memories with me, so I would feel really sad to delete them. But then it's like, my phone is obviously way too full, and it's all photos. I've barely got any apps, it is all photos. So I think next time I really need to think about buying a bigger phone in terms of storage. And I am thinking that, well, I think my contract comes to an end in October, November, something like that. So then that's when I think I will get a new phone, upgrade my storage and things like that. But yeah, I don't know how I've got on to talking about phone storage in such depth really when I was looking over the boat trip day with you guys. But definitely if you are coming to Kos, book one of these boat trips. There was, well, I would have shown you the other day when we went into Kos, there was 20, 30 different boats all selling a very similar boat trip. So you don't even have to do the same one that I did if you don't want to, but I also very highly recommend that. They were very lovely people, great vibes, great food, lovely and chatty, spoke English as well. So yeah, I would recommend, for context, I went on the Odyssey boat. So if anybody is looking for a 3-island day trip package, Odyssey boat is the one that I would recommend. Good morning guys, it is Tuesday? It's Tuesday today, and we are up relatively early again. It is 8:45 and we are going to do Pilates on the beach, which is so exciting for me. Cal maybe not so much, but you know, he's got to come with me. So I found it on Get Your Guide, and we're just going to do 50 minutes of Pilates on the beach. And if you have watched any of my at-home vlogs like in the UK, you will know that I am really enjoying Pilates at the moment. I typically do reformer. I have done a mat class which was combined with paddle, and so obviously this is going to be a mat class as well. But yeah, I think it's going to be really good. It is hot already, so it might be a little bit intense, but we can do it. And it's also going to be UV 10 today as well. So once we've done Pilates, had a look around the little town that it's going to be hosted in, then we're going to come back and sit around the pool and hopefully catch a tan, because I am still resembling a milk bottle, which is not okay. So we're just waiting for the taxi. Oh my gosh, they're ringing me, bear with. Okay, we're back. It was the taxi service calling me. Apparently they're sending us a big taxi, and I said, well, it's just 2 people. And she was like, yeah, I know. I was like, okay, big taxi it is then. So I'm not entirely sure what's about to turn up. Maybe something like a minibus or like a people carrier. I'm really not sure. But yeah, we are hopefully going to get the taxi in the next couple of minutes. And then, like I say, Pilates time. I'm so excited. was a really, really good mat Pilates class. I really enjoyed it. She gave lots of different variations as well. So on the clips that I recorded on the camera has now died. You'll see that sometimes me and Cal are doing different things. It's like variations of the same move and things like that. But I really, really enjoyed that. Maybe I need to self-certify myself as a Pilates princess. There is another car, Cal. Because I feel like doing Pilates on holiday is commitment. So yeah, very much enjoyed that. If anybody's interested, got that on Get Your Guide. And if you enjoy Pilates, whether it's mat or reformer, you would absolutely enjoy that. There's a big digger, which I feel like is really going to impact the background noise of this clip. But yeah, very much enjoyed that. Very glad that we came to do it. So what did you think of the Pilates, Cal?
I mean, it was okay. I wouldn't have gone, oh yeah, let's do it on my holiday, but for what it was good. I suppose it was better because it wasn't like, when I've done Pilates with you before, it wasn't as intense, which I was like, good, because when it's already like 25 degrees and you're in the sun on the beach, I don't think you want an intense session like first thing in the morning and feel like a bit or maybe even like sunstroke for like the rest of the day. So I think
it's interesting that you say that, actually, because the Pilates that we did together not too long ago, I thought that was slightly more intense, but in a good way.
No, I would have said that was
easier.
That was easier. Then,
fair enough.
Then I thought anyway. So then it's like, all right, nice, because you feel like you've had a nice stretch and like opened all your body up and whatnot, but not gone, oh, I feel a bit sick now because of the sun. So yeah, I think it was a good mix of, and well, good balance.
It's a good job that we got ourselves in the shade as well.
Oh,
not
yeah.
everybody was in the shade, and I think that would have absolutely killed me if we did that in the blaring sun. Oh god, yeah, you'd have been screwed.
Yeah, I don't mind the sun, but I'm not a sun person either.
Yeah, we're going to head back more into the centre of Tigaki. You always catch me off with the way that he says like Tahiki or something, but it's Tigaki. And
worse. I said Takeshi's Castle earlier.
Yes, you did say Takeshi's Castle earlier. But yeah, so we're going to head back into the centre, do a bit of shopping and see what's around. I know, I'm sorry. There's another one. Did you want a fuss too?
Oh, the other one's coming back now.
Jealous. Oh. Okay, I don't think this is my best angle and the lighting is not helping the situation, but I wanted to show you guys that after we did the Pilates this morning, we've spent the entire afternoon by the pool, but we were in Tigaki. I used to know the name of that town off by heart, but because Cal kept forgetting it and saying silly stuff instead of the actual name, I now myself keep forgetting the name. So anyway, we were in Tigaki and I saw this little shop that had lots of like body butters and face moisturisers and things like that. And I had said the other day that I was really annoyed that I had left my body moisturiser at home because obviously with like salty air, seawater, being in the pool a lot, the different ingredients in sun cream, especially my legs, but just in general, I was feeling a bit dry. So I went to this shop and I thought that this one looked really good. So this is so gonna focus, there we go. This is the body butter in avocado. Does that say avocado olive oil? It doesn't actually say avocado on it, to be fair, but there's a picture of an avocado. Khalistan olive passion body butter, active nourish, which is another reason why I picked this one up. But there was some testers. So I smelt the avocado oil one. Oh, it does say avocado oil on the side there, look. Just here, if it wants to focus again. There we go. So it does actually say avocado. Organic olive oil, she was saying that everything is like paraben free and other stuff, organic. I can't remember everything that she said, but it sounded really good. So I love the smell of this, and because this one was the moisturising one, I thought, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So I'm going to use a little bit of this on my legs. This absorbs so quickly as well, and that is one thing that really bothers me about some moisturisers, that you just feel sticky and horrible for so long, whereas this is literally going straight into the skin. So I actually love that. And then we're going to try out this little tester that she gave me, and she looked insane. Her skin was so nice and so clear, and she was like, yeah, it's what keeps me young. And I was like, well, you're not old. And she was 54. Not that I'm saying that 54 is old, but for how she looked, insane. I'd have easily took 10 years, if not more, off of her. So it must do the trick. And she was like, I really want you to try this tester. So this is a face cream from the same brand, and this face cream is for lift and hydra. I'm guessing that's meant to say hydrate, for normal to dry skin, and this is the Donkey Milk Shea Butter version. Before being in this shop, I don't think I even knew that donkeys could make milk, let alone that donkey milk could be used in, gosh, this is really difficult to open, let alone the fact that donkey milk can be used in like skincare and stuff like that. I'm just gonna go and get some scissors because I'm really struggling. I have just dipped that all over my face, and oh, it smells lovely. It's a really light texture. However, I am already thinking, if you look here, you can see it all. I think I've used way too much. Yeah, I have definitely used way too much of that, and there is still so much product left in the little tester. So ideally they need to make their testers smaller, because I can't really hold on to an open packet. It's going to end up going straight into the bin, but there is still a lot of product in there, and I have too much on my face, so that doesn't make sense. Can you still see my sunburn? Yes. Can you still see where my sunglasses have been? Also yes, but I do think that this has left a really nice feeling on my skin. I feel quite glowy as well, actually. If I hold the camera up here, you can see like the glow on my face there. I mean, look at that. I know there's a spotlight above my head, but wow. So yeah, I'm feeling quite good after that, actually. I've got one more of those testers that I'll use as well. But maybe I need to go back to that shop or buy some online of this donkey milk thing, because I actually love that. Good morning, it is Wednesday. It is just gone past 9:15 in the morning. I am on the balcony. I have got a cup of tea with me, which was so difficult to make, because apparently in the little dish of various different types of tea bag and coffee and stuff, English breakfast tea is not an option, but it is an option downstairs. So I had stole some of those tea bags, and I, the other day, made a cup of tea. They didn't restock the sugar or anything, so now I've got tea bags and no sugar. So for breakfast this morning, I made sure to steal some sugar from the breakfast counter. It's like fabulous. Ready for my cup of tea on the balcony, because that's what I wanted to do this morning. And so then I've boiled the kettle, I've put my tea bag in, I've put my sugar in, I've put my water in, and I go to do the milk. That they haven't topped up or restocked the little milk cups, I guess you'd call them, so I have no milk. So then I go back down to the breakfast station and trying to find these little milk cups. They're not by the coffee station, they're not by the drink station, so the only milk that I could find was for people's cereal. So I've poured the milk into a little drinking glass, and then I've walked through the hotel with a cup of milk to be able to pour it into my tea. And then, because I was pouring the milk from a cup, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to angle this to show you guys, I now have probably the world's weakest cup of tea that I have ever seen. It looks like something my mum would drink, and that's not a compliment. Hopefully it tastes okay. I'm aware that it doesn't look okay, but after all of the faff that I have gone through to try and make myself a cup of tea, I am absolutely about to sit here and drink it, so hopefully it's okay. But I am aware that that cup of tea is a crime. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here on the balcony with my questionable cup of tea, listening to the goats, because there's some goats over in the field and they keep... Me and Cal was having this conversation the other day. Do goats bar? Because obviously they've got their little noises that they make. But if you were to say, just in like spoken word, a sheep goes bar, a pig goes oink, what does a goat say? Is it also a bar? Or am I being really stupid right now? Anyway, I'm watching the goats, I'm watching the people at the pool, I'm sipping on my cup of tea. The sun right here is intense and I absolutely love it. I do resemble a lobster, but hopefully it's all going to turn to tan soon enough. But yeah, this is my view if anybody was interested. Oh, look at the birdies. And then the goats are just over in this field here. Okay, I thought I would just quickly pick up the camera and chat to you guys, because if I'm being completely honest, I cannot remember the last time that I've spoke to you guys. Have I even spoke to you guys today? Today is Wednesday. I don't think I have. So that is minus vlogger points for me, because I'm aware that that is really annoying and really bad. But when I promise you that you haven't missed anything, I do mean it. We have just been completely lazy today around the pool, only eating from the hotel food, chilled in the room for a little bit, took time, took a shower, got ready. So I've got fresh hair, I've got a little bit of makeup on, and I've put this really cute dress on as well, which I'll show you guys in a moment. And basically the plan is that we're going to have dinner out of the hotel tonight. We're going to head up to Zia, which is like a little mountain town, and it's super popular for having like the best sunset views and all this kind of stuff, and also it's just meant to be a really cute town in general anyway. So we have a reservation at the Sunset Balcony Tavern, I think it's called, at 7 p.m. So we're going to have dinner there, but there's also like some shops and stuff around Zia that we're going to have a look around, and that is basically the plan. So I'm going to show you my little dress because I think it's so cute. So this is my dress. It is nothing special. It is just from Primark, but if I show you here, it's got this really cute like ditzy floral blue, white, green pattern on it. I love that the middle is like a ruched elasticated design, because obviously that's very slimming, and it kind of comes down into a triangle, so almost a bit like a basque waist kind of vibe. And then the top is given slight milkmaid top style, I think is the right way to call it. But yeah, I just thought that this dress is really, really cute. So it's going to be a little bit of like a date night outfit tonight, I guess. I think it's going to be a really nice night. Hopefully the sunset lives up to expectation as well, considering that we've seen some really, really nice ones throughout the week by going down to the beach section of the hotel. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll all be how I envisage it in my head, but either way I'm sure it'll be a really nice night. So that is the plan, and like I say, I promise that we have not really done much during the day. It has been quite a chilled one, but I'm quite grateful for that. I feel like we've done a lot most days, and this has been a nice switch off. So I've just called our taxi to take us to Zia, and obviously I was explaining to you guys that it's like a sunset town because it's higher up, so you've got great views of the sunset. That is currently the sun behind all of those clouds. So typically, Watch Me have booked our reservation for the worst possible day in terms of the sunset, because obviously, as you know, we've had some stunning sunsets sat at the beach down this direction, but this isn't looking too promising in terms of sunset, but it's okay, we'll make it happen. Look at Callie in his little swing seat over here. Are you comfy?
I do, Roger.
In your little egg chair.
You always get to sit in the egg chair, so it's my turn now.
Okay guys, there was a lot of things that I could have probably shown you guys on the journey up to Zia, but that road and that trip is not for the faint-hearted. We were on roads that were literally like on a cliff edge, and it was just about bigger than the car. I am sweating. I was holding onto my thumb so hard that I feel like I've bent it backwards. I was biting the inside of my mouth, and that now hurts. I mean, it was absolutely worth it because I'll show you properly in a bit. It is absolutely beautiful, but oh God, that was horrible. My mouth is dry. I hated every second of that journey. I do not like an English country lane, and that was a million times worse. I do believe that this way is the main road, because I saw a sign that said Zia this way, and he went that way, and then that took us up all of these wiggly, windy, very tight cliff edge roads.
He knew what he was doing, it was hard.
He did know what he was doing, he was very skilled, but I have just shit myself 4 times. So, but we've made it, and I might recommend us walking home. I don't care how long it takes. I am tempted to walk home after this, because that was insane. The mountains, I really fear that camera footage is not going to do this justice on just how insane the mountains and the view in general is, because I feel like I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. Look at these little hand-painted jugs. They're so good. These might be the funniest magnets that I've ever seen. Little hawks on a stick. How funny.
Oatmeal.
Oh yeah, with the olives and everything. I don't know why anybody would want that, but fair enough. So we have come to the Sunset Balcony Tavern, and this is the view. Still a bit cloudy. It's very pretty, still a bit cloudy. The sun is up here at the moment, so I'm hoping that when it does get down here, it will look a little bit more like how it did on other days, but you know, we'll see. Typical, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's typical. The one day you've wanted the sunset and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it today.
Yeah, the sun wasn't part of the deal in the Sunset Tavern apparently. So dinner has arrived. I've been basic actually, and I've gone for a spag bowl, garlic bread, and then Cal has gone for a gyros and no tzatziki because obviously he's lactose intolerant, and the waiter was very funny about it. And then we also have some handmade lemonade. Yes, lemonade. I don't know why I'm getting so confused by this, which is really, really good as well. So this is dinner, and the sun is even less visible than it was before, but sunset is in less than an hour, so hopefully once it gets to about down here we might be okay. Guys, we're back on. The sun is actually coming out for a sunset. It might not be as good as the sunsets have been previously, but you know what, I will take it, because this is quite impressive considering that we haven't seen the sun in quite a while. Okay guys, as you can tell, we are back at the hotel now. Cal is in bed. I'll move this slightly.
I'm not the same.
But we had our meal in Zia. You'll have seen the clips, you'll have seen the pictures, and oh my goodness, the sunset was insane. So there was me moaning, throwing a paddy about the sunset, and it was actually insane. I said to Cal that this might have actually made it a bit of a better sunset, the fact that there was clouds and stuff to create all of the lines in the clouds, because in theory if it was a super clear day it would literally just be a circle like this going down. There wouldn't be anything like super pretty to see, I imagine. So I actually feel like the clouds in the end made the whole thing better, because it was just stunning. I could not take my eyes off it. On top of that, the food was really, really nice, and it only cost us 40 something euro. We had starters, mains, desserts, drinks, and it was 40 something euro. So I thought that that was an insane price, especially with the restaurant being called the Sunset Tavern. Obviously you understand that you are also paying to see the sunset. So I think if they wanted to put their prices up higher because of that, then they absolutely could. So I thought the price was incredible as well. But yeah, turned out to be a really, really, really lovely evening. So I'm so glad that we did that. I'm so glad that the sunset pulled through and made it absolutely stunning. Getting a taxi home from Zia, insane. There was coaches, minibuses, taxis, people, normal cars, mopeds, motorbikes, you name it, it was on top of that mountain, and it was not a massive space to be in, as well as obviously all of the restaurants and shops and everything as well. So that was quite overwhelming. We went down a much nicer road on the way back home than we did on the way there, so that somewhat eased the nerves. I still wouldn't say that the roads were amazing because it's still quite thin and it still at least looks like it's on a cliff edge, but those ones were still so much better and were actual roads rather than the like dirt track that we were taking up the first time around, because that was insane. That will haunt me in my nightmares, that taxi ride will. But overall, absolutely worth it. So glad that we did it. And we have brought some cocktails up to bed, so I don't know if you'll be able to see, I've got a pina colada on the bedside cabinet there. Going to sip on that and then head to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning for day 6. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. It is 20 to 10 in the morning and we are just on the front of the hotel waiting for our taxi because we're going to go to, I keep getting confused between Cardamina and are we going to Cardamina? Or is it that the other one? Cardamina. And we're going to have a look around that town today. So we are just waiting for our taxi. But I'm going to be so honest with you guys, the energy levels are low today. So I've barely had any breakfast because my only thing with breakfast is that it's the exact same stuff every single day. And you can't really mix it up with too much because, as I explained to you guys on day 1, all of like the pastries and things like that are so insanely sickly sweet. Before being here, I'd never tasted a pastry like that in my entire life, so it's not really like I can keep mixing up what I'm choosing for breakfast. So a lot of the time it has been like the full English or like a fried egg on toast. Today I just had a tiny bowl of cereal because I really didn't fancy anything. I went round the fruit for a banana, they had no bananas. I'm really moaning for no reason here and I'm aware of that, but I feel like I just need something to energise the system because I am feeling slightly flat today, which is annoying because I'm obviously in such a gorgeous, beautiful country with gorgeous, beautiful weather. So I really need to snap myself out of it, to be honest. So hopefully when we get to Cardamina, there'll be something nice that I can purchase to eat or snack on or drink or whatever. And that will, you know, keep us going and set the tone for the day. Because right now I'm just... And how dare I feel like that in such a lovely place that I'm so lucky to be able to visit and see. And but yeah, we're going to change the tune pretty quickly after we do the taxi ride. Okay, so we have made it to Cardamina now. It seems possibly one of the busier towns, although I am saying that based off of like one street, maybe similar busyness to Cosstown. And yeah, we're just going to see what we can see. It has turned into a sunnier day than I first thought it was going to be. So I love these pink flowers as well. So we're just going to explore and see what we get up to today. Guys, I hate these things so much. I think they're real puffer fish, obviously not puffed, and then they've just stuck googly eyes onto them. Oh, here we go, demonstration. And the puffer fish is wearing a hat. I hate everything about that. Oh, here's the other ones. The puffer fishes which are puffed and still have the googly eyes on as well. I hate it. You know how we saw the weird food magnets the other day? Look at all of these burgers, croissants, donuts, cupcakes. You name it, this place has it as a magnet. So we have just headed to the supermarket, and it was a bit of an experience having a look at everything that you can get in Greece that you can't get in the UK, including some stuff that I don't understand why you can't get in the UK. Like the sweet chili Doritos, those sound really, really good. I've got these half and half cookies, which is chocolate and salted caramel. Because I have got bored of breakfast, this is a croissant that is filled with vanilla like sauce, and then Cal's got himself a Powerade, and so that is our little supermarket haul. We have come to this gorgeous beachfront bar. Look at all of the lampshades and everything. I really like the interior. So we are at Starlight Beach Bar and Kitchen, and we're about to grab some lunch, and I'm thinking that I want the barbecue chicken panini because it comes with chips as well. There is a lot that I could pick off of this menu, to be honest, which is unusual for me. Usually I only have like 2 or 3 things to be able to pick between because I'm a fussy, but this one's got a lot of choices. So this is lunch. This is my barbecue chicken panini, and Cal has gone for the chicken, tomato and avocado wrap, and I'm sorry, this looks amazing. Okay guys, we are still at the same restaurant, but they also have like this beachfront section as well. So this is my view. Cal has just gone to the bar to go and get us some smoothies, but it's like a proper bed one that we're on. So you've got like the little drapes and everything as well. There you go. One of those is what we're on. So we're just going to chill out here and get a smoothie while we look at the sea. Smoothies have arrived. Cal's is mango, banana, passion fruit?
No, mango, pineapple, passion fruit.
Mango, pineapple, passion fruit, and then mine was mango,
Banana.
acai, banana,
Blueberry.
and blueberries. So this is also going to be my first time trying acai. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh, I love that. Really enjoy that. Can I try yours? Yeah, it's nice. It's not as good as mine.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yours always is nicer having the milk in it, and I'm just like, ice.
Yeah. So we have come down to the beach for our final night here in Kos, and it's another gorgeous sunset like it has been all week. Isn't that just absolutely divine? I mean, it's been gorgeous every single time, but stunning. Someone decided to do a TikTok trend on me that somehow I haven't seen. He was like, oh, should we draw a heart in the sand together and you do half and I'll do half? It's like, that is possibly the cutest thing that you've ever said. Absolutely. So here I am drawing my half of the heart, and it didn't look like this to begin with. It looked like a PG-18, no, it wouldn't be PG, would it? Because PG is parent guidance.
It was not PG at all.
It was R-rated images that Cal then took over my heart with, and I was offended. So then we ended up drawing a heart anyway to make it up to me, but...
See?
It's just how I was there like, what the hell?
I'll show you the trend when we get back, so you can see everything which happens.
I can't believe I've not seen this trend, and then I've been got by this trend.
Happens to the best of us.
Guys, this is what he did to me. Not even funny. Not even funny.
Extremely funny. Mainly because you didn't actually know about it. The amount of times you try to get me to do stuff and you hope I haven't seen it, bro. It's all right then, ain't it? Like, what was the last one? It was when it was like, oh, let's jump up together and do the kick, and it's meant to be like, oh, jump like this, and you just stand there looking at me.
So sorry, jump like what?
Like what? Like this.
Okay, so we have spent all day by the pool. It is now 3:45 and I've just got changed into my airport outfit and I've got my jumper with me as well. Apparently I'm going to need that back in the UK. The transfer should be here in just over an hour. Cal's just gone to get changed out of his swim stuff now as well, and we're just going to sit and chill. I've nabbed the seat by the plug socket so I can have my phone on charge, although you know what, looking round there's actually loads of plug sockets, so it's not that deep, but my phone's on charge. I'm going to try my best to not use it much this next hour so that it can actually get the charge. But yeah, this is the view for the last hour of the trip, and it's a very nice view, to be honest. It's making me a bit sad to go home, but I am so excited to go and see Bingo. We have decided to pass the time with a game of pool. I'm really crap at this. Cal's pretty decent, but I'm really crap at this. Was that black? Yeah. Cal potted the black, so I haven't even hit a ball, and technically I've won.
No.
Let it.
That was impressive.
You're nowhere near, you need to be like well over there. Almost like that.
Yay!
Oh.
Yes!
That's it.
Guys, I am annoyed. We are at Kos Airport and we head over to Burger King, go and get a chicken royale each, me and Cal. Absolutely perfectly fine, no problem. Get given the bag of food, open up the burger. You can still have your chips, Bo. Get the bag of food, go and sit down, open up the burger, wrap in. It's in a brioche bun. Now that is a problem. So if you've been around on this channel, you will have heard me say a million bajillion times that Cal is lactose intolerant. He's also a very sensitive lactose intolerant as well, that we have found out from many occasions, stories I've probably told before, not going to bore you with them. And so, you know, as the woman of the relationship, because Cal wouldn't have done this himself, I take it back up to the counter, you know what I mean, and question whether there is milk in the bun that looks like a brioche burger bun rather than the kind of oval shaped chicken royale bun, which we know is fine. And so then it becomes this whole thing, yes, there is milk in the bun. Okay, brilliant. And then they say about remaking it in another bun. And then a security guard for some reason is the one who's checking all the packaging to say, actually no, those other buns, they're not okay for you either. Whereas the Burger King people were all just kind of staring at me. And then this woman, who I'm presuming is some form of management here because she is in like smart formal wear rather than like Burger King t-shirts and caps and everything, she's then trying to put it on me, saying that we should have asked, but we knew full well that a chicken royale is perfectly fine. And she's like, you should have asked about the burger bun first. And I'm like, well, no, because this isn't its normal bun. And she could not understand until I got a picture up on Google of the chicken royale bun to show, like, one is an oval and one is a circle. They're obviously not the same bun. You've even broke up the chicken patty on the inside of the bun to make it fit because you don't have the oval shaped buns. So anyway, it's all rubbed me up the wrong way because, like, I'm not the kind of person to complain and make a song and dance about it if I don't have to. But if you're going... But one thing that I will not stand for is trying to be made like I am in the wrong and that I should have done something differently. Whereas if they just had the buns that it should have been, none of this would have happened. So realistically it was on them to inform us, oh, I see that you've ordered a chicken royale, we don't have those buns, is that still okay? And then obviously we would have asked, well, is milk included in these new buns? And all of this could have been resolved very, very easily. So I feel like I'm making it sound as if I was like hooting and hollering. I really was not, but in today's world, allergies and intolerances are starting to be, well, are now being taken so seriously because they are so important, and they just kind of went, nah, I don't care. So do me a favour, back me up. I was not horrible.
It wasn't horrible, you was as it was, like, that you was just what it was for the situation. Like, you weren't being horrible, you was just being like, but does it have milk? And they, for some reason, can't seem to understand why if we gave you another bun it wasn't acceptable. And it was like, well, again, it's going to have milk in, so.
Yeah, thank you. I just felt like I needed a witness there to back my case. But I'm going to eat my brioche burger royale bun. I still have cows, so I might have that as my in-flight snack if I feel like I need another. But yeah, just thought I'd fill you in on the drams. We are just boarding the aeroplane now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but we had to get a bus from just those windows over there, and it took us to here. Were we allowed to walk it? No. It took us in a loop to take us from that door to here.